Unit classical theory of employment, income accounting details course. मैले कहाँसम्म पढेको छु भन्दाखेरि च्याप्टर नेसनल इन्कम अकाउन्टिङ। ल म यो आज पढ्न गइरहेको छु है, नेसनल इन्कम अकाउन्टिङ। नाउ स्टार्ट माई लेसन नेसनल इन्कम अकाउन्टिङ। नमस्ते, मेरो नाम हो पुष्पा श्रेष्ठ। आज मिति विक्रम 2079, 10 महिना 10 गते मङ्गलबार, साँझको अहिले 6:10 गएको छ। इन्ट्रोडक्सन, सर्कुलर फलो अफ इन्कम एन्ड एक्सपेन्डिचर। पोइन्ट नम्बर 1, छोरी भाँडाकुँडा नबजाउ न। Circular follow of income and expenditure in the two sectors economic. Point number 2, circle follow of income and expenditure in the three sectors economic. Point number 3, circle follow of income and expenditure in the four sectors economic. Meaning and definition of national income. Marshall's definition. Piggot's definition. Fisher's definition. Simon Kuznets definition. Different concept of national income. Point number 1, gross domestic product, GDP. Point number 2, net domestic product, NDP. 3, gross national produce, gross national product, and GNP. Point number 4, net national product, NNP. Point number 5, national income, NI. Point number 6, person income, PI. Point number 7, disposable person income, DPI. Point number 8, per capita income, PCI. Nominal GDP, real GDP, and GDP defaults. Nominal GDP and real GDP. GDP default. Computations, measurements of national income, product method, income method, expenditure method, difficulties in the measurement of national income. Definitions, difficulties in the measurement of national income in the developing countries. Summary, key term, worked out examination, brief answer question with model answer, formula and exercise. Now going to page number 16. Page number 16, national income accounting, chapter 2. Now I am going to read. Okay, after the competition of this unit, reading will be available to yearly the circle follow of income and expenditure. Define GDP, GDP, NDP, GNP, NNP, NI, person income, PI, disposable person income, DI, per capita income, PCI. Defined real GDP, normal GDP, and GDP default. Compute national income by using product income and expenditure method. Explain the difficult in the measurement of national income. Solve the numerical problems. Solve the numerical problems related to national income accounting. Now start my introduction. National income. National income is most important microeconomics variable which is very important to evaluate the performance of the economic and formulate economic policy. National income is the single most important microeconomics variable that represent economy as a wheel. It determines other macroeconomics variables such as total competition, total saving, total investment, price level, employment level, etc. Therefore, a systematic and reliable calculation of national income is necessary for the study of economy as a wheel. It is important for both theoretical policy points of views. At the theoretical level, it explains the determination of national income. सृष्टि बुक पढेर बस्ने है, खाली छ भने। अब जतिखेर पाए त्यतिखेर गर्छ, भोलि बिहान म सिकाउँछु बरु। Relationship between its components, economic growth and its functions. Similarly, from the practical point of view, it is very useful for meaning level stand and economic welfare of people, formulation of economic policy and making international comparison about the statutes of the economy. श्रेया बुक पढेर बस्ने है। In this unit, we will bring study of national income with circle follow of income and expenditure into 3 and 4 sectors economics. Thereafter, we will study variable concept of national income, measurement of national income, and problems or difficulties in the measurement of national income. Besides variable numerical examples are gives to make clear with different method of the calculation of national income. Circular follow of income and expenditure economy. Any economy is an integrated activities for the production, distribution, and the consumption. Economy is an integrated activities for the production, distribution, and the consumption. In carrying out these economy activities, people are involved in making transaction. Example, छोरी मैले भने सुने सुनेन, बुक पढ। बिहान बिहान सिक्ने हो के, बेलुका हुँदा नगर। Buying and selling of goods and service. बहिनीलाई पनि पढ, तिमी पनि पढ। इकोनोमिक ट्रान्जेक्सन अहिले मम्मी आएपछि गर्नु के। Economic transaction generate two kinds of follows of goods and service and follow of money. Product and money follow in the opposite direction for examination. पढाइमा जति भिजो त्यति मजा लाग्छ के छोरी। बिहान बिहान सिक्नु कि मम्मी अहिले आएपछि अहिले यसमा फ्री हुन्छ अनि गर्नु के बरु ल। नरिसाइकन पढ। को आउँदैन, फेरि रुयो। कामै छैन के, बहिनीलाई पढाउनु पर्छ, आफू पढ्नु पर्छ। When people buy goods and service, they have to pay, which is received by the seller. Similarly, when produce or farms buy or hear facts of production, they have to make payment, which is received by factors owner. Circle follow of income and expenditure is the integrated follows of resources and goods and services among the different sectors of the economy. This concept is actually absurd and complex in reality, but here we study simplified model to highlight the circle follow of income and expenditure. To highlight circle follow of income and expenditure, the economy is divided into four sectors: household sector, business sector, government sector, and foreign sector. And all these sectors are combined together to explain circle follow of income and expenditure. In order to explain circle follow of income and expenditure, we make the following three models. Point number one, circle follow of income and expenditure in the two sectors economy. Point number two, circle follow of income and expenditure in the three sector economy. Point number three, circle follow of income and expenditure in the four sector economy. The circle follow of income and expenditure of these three model has been explained explained as follow. Number one, circle follow of income and expenditure in the two sectors economy. Two sectors economy consists of only household and business sectors. The two sectors economy consists of only household and business sectors. This is the most simplified economy model in which product and money follow generated by the government and the foreign sectors are ignored. This is observably an unrealistic model. In other words, such kinds of economy is not found in the real world. सिरियाला पनि पढौँ. This is also known as the two-sector closed economic observation. The circle follow of income and expenditure in the two sectors of economy is based on the following observation. Point number one, there are only two sectors in the economy: household and business sectors. यसरी इङ्ग्लिसको पढ, इङ्ग्लिसको फरर पढ्ने, जतिखेर नि फोर टु वान पढ्ने होइन है. इङ्ग्लिसको पढ्नुपर्छ, साइन्सको पढ्ने हो, सोसलको पढ्ने हो. सोसलको निकाल त, सोसलको पढ ल. Point number two, all income is spent on consumption. There is no saving in the economy. जति पढे नि हुन्छ आफूले हेरेर मजाले स्टोरीहरू पढ्ने है. Good man. Point number three, there is no government and no international trade. Point number four, household are owner of factors of production or factors of production are supplied only by household. Point number five, produce, purchase or here factors of production from the household. On the basic of this observation, we can present circle follow of income and expenditure figure number. Figure चाहिँ यस्तो छ है, यस्तो छ figure. त्यसै गरी figure number 2.1 show circle follow of income and expenditure in the two sectors economy. The upper half of the figure respects factors market and lower half of the figure represent commodity market. Both these market generate two kinds of follow: real or product follow and money follow. In the upper half of the figure there is follow of factors of production from household sectors to the business sectors. सिरियाको आवाज आएन है. This makers real follow. The real follow or factors follow causes and other follow or reverse follow, that is the follow of factors. Income in the forms of verb rent, profit and income. Rent, profit and income from business sector to the household sector Then all factors income are paid in the form of money. The follow of factor income represent money follow. From the figure it is clear that facts, service and money follow in the opposite direction. The lower half of the figure show commodity market. As in the figure, the goods and service. चिल्ड्रेन्स डे बच्चाहरूको दिवस बाल दिवस भन्छ भन्दैन नेपालीबाट त्यसलाई नै भन्छ चिल्ड्रेन्स डे स्पेलिङ याद गर स्पेलिङ द सेक्टर अब आउँछ 2 नम्बरमा पोइन्ट नम्बर 2 circular follow of income and expenditure in the three sectors economy. Three sector economy consists of household, business and government sectors. Point number 1 observation. The circle follow of income and expenditure in the three sectors economy is based on the following observation. Point number 1 the economy consists of household, business and government sectors. Point number 2 there is no government intervention. Point number 3 government imposes taxes and greater substance. Point number 4 there is perfectly competition. There is perfectly competition market. Point number 5 the economy has no international trade. Example no export and import. Point number 5 point number 6 business sector pay both direct and indirect taxes to the government. Point number 7 business sector pay both direct and indirect taxes to the government. Point number 8 the household sector pays only direct tax to the government. On the basis of the above absorption we can outline circulation follow of the income and expenditure in the three sectors of economic by the help of figure 2.2 यस्तो छ है फिगर पोइन्ट 2.2 को फिगर यो है यो त्यसपछि अर्को आयो के छ फिगर नम्बर 2.2 को यो सो भएको त्यसपछि 3 को circular follow of income and expenditure in the four sectors economy consists of the household, business, government and the foreign sectors. It is also known as the open economy. This model is warranted by adding foreign sectors to the three sector model. The model studies all sector of the economic dropping all simplifying observation made for the 2 and 3 sectors of model. Observation the circular follow of income and expenditure in the follow sectors economic based on the following observation. Point number 1 there are 4 sectors in the economic which included household, business, government or foreign sector. Point number 2 there is no restriction on import and export. Point number 3 there is minimum government intervention. Point number 4 there is perfect competition in the both internal and external market. Point number 5 there is well managed financial market. Point number 6 household export only labor and capital. Point number 5 point number 6 business farm exporter and the important only goods and service. On the basis of this observation we can early circle follow of income and expenditure. New year नयाँ वर्ष न्यू इयर ल फिगर नम्बर 2.3 को पनि यहाँ देखाए है। त्यसै गरी About meaning and definition. Meaning and definition of the national income. National income refer to the sum of income earned by all individual of a national in a particular period of time. Sorry. National income refer to the sum of income earning by all individual of a national in a particular period of time. In other words, it is the total income of the national in a particular of the national income particular of time. National income data reveal the total economic performance of the economic as well. Every society want to every society want to know how will its economy is performing. National account status example represent received, total expenditure total, and the total value of the value of production. Since one man's income in another income is another man's expenditure, and each commodity is brought and sold at its market price. National income, national expenditure, and national product and are equal, since the national income is the sum of income earned by all individuals of a country in a year. The following equation can be used to make clear about national income. Y individual income, and I national income. I individual from 1 to and thing two thing must be not while studying the national income. And first it measure the market. सुरुमा चाहिँ नापेर मार्केटलाई युज गर्ने भ्यालु मार्केट भ्यालु अफ अनल आउटपुट. In other words, national income is a monetary measure. Secondarily, for calculating national income, actually, all goods and service produced in any given year must be counted only once and not more than once. There are four popular definitions of national income gives by Marshall, Pigio, Fisher, and Kuznets. Marshall definition. के हो बनाएर माग्नु सबै सिधै त सुके छैन त भोक लागिरहेको थियो जय नेपाल आऊ के हो चिची धेरै रहनु छ then features. Marshall's definition: the labor and capital of country acting upon its natural resources produce annually a certain net aggregate of commodity, material and immediate material and immaterial, including service of all kinds. This is the net annual income or revenues of a country or the national dividend. Features. Features यसको के छ? Marshall's definition as are follow. Point number 1. National income includes all types of goods and service, whether they come to the market or not. Number 2. The word net means that depression and wiring or out of the machinery should be dedicated from national income. 3. Income from abroad income from abroad should be added in the national income. 4 3 सँग मात्र रहेछ है त्यसपछि पिग्यो definition. National income is that part of objective income of the commodity, including, of course, income derived from abroad, which can be measured in money. Features. The main features of PGO definition are as follows. Number 1. Only those goods and services should be included in national income which are exchanged for money. 2. Income received on account of invested in foreign country is to be included in national income. 3. PGO definition is precise, converted and workable as compared to that given by Marshall. Fisher's definition. The national dividends or income considered solely of service or as received by ultimate consumption, whether from their material or from their human environments. Those are piano, or an overcatch made for me this year is not a part of this year's income but an addition to capital. Only the service rendered to during this year by these things are income. Fisher definition is considered better than that of Marshall and Pigou because it is near to the concept of economic welfare. Economic welfare dependent upon the goals and services that are made available to people during a given time. Features. The main features of the Fisher definition as are follow. Number 1. National income is the part of the annual net product. 2. It focused on human welfare. 3. National income is the value of service provided by capital goods. 4. National income is determined not by its annual production but by its annual consumption. Simon Kuznets definition. National income is the net output of commodities and service following during the year from the country productive system in the hand of the ultimate consumption. Features. The main features of Simeon Kunchi definition as are follow. Number 1. National income is the net output. 2. It is measured in 1 year. 3. It includes only those goods and service which is consumption by utilization consumption. This definition included goods and service only after completes of buying and selling process. सिरिया तिमीले मलाई सुनाएनौ बाफ रे बाफ खाएर पनि निलेर पनि भुडिया पुगेर नि फाइटिङ गर्न थालिसक्यो छिटो खाऊ. Definition concept of national income. In the modern time, a number of concepts have come to be isolated with the study of national income. These concepts have made the Study of national income, broad-based and comprehensive. Some of the important concepts of national income are explained below. Sorry, सृष्टि कन्सेप्ट भने के हो रे? कुनै कुराको जानकारी लिनु. 1. Gross domestic product, GDP. Gross domestic product, gross domestic product, gross domestic products, GDP. Gross domestic product, gross domestic product. के रहेछ त यो भने the market value of all final goods and service produced within the domestic territory of a country during a year is called gross domestic produce. The market value of all final goods and service produced within the domestic territory of a country during a year is called gross domestic product. In order to calculate the value of gross domestic product, all goods and service product are multiplied by their representative price and summer of simplifying भने के हो? हिसाब गर्ने. GDP equals to P1 Q1 plus P2 Q2 plus Pn Qn equals to N by E P I Q I equals to 1, where P market price of final goods and service, Q quantity of goods and service, I final product from 1 to n number of final goods and service. GDP included only final goods and service. All the intermediate goods and service are excluded from the measurement of GDP. The term final goods and service refer to goods and service produced for final use, whereas intermediate goods refer to the goods produced by one for use in further processing by another. There is 3 types of final goods and service are as follow. Number 1, consumption goods and service that are used to satisfy immediately wants of people. 2 number, capital goods. 3 number, goods and service. Features of GDP. Features of GDP are as follow. Number 1, GDP is the money value of all final goods and service produced within a country. In other words, GDP is the monetary measure. There are no other ways of adding up the different types of goods and service explained within their money price. Number 2, GDP. Features number 2, GDP included the value of only final goods and service product in a year. The intermediate goods are excluded to avoid double country. For accurate measurement of GDP, the goods and service must be counted only once. Example, it takes into account only final goods and service. 3. Value of final goods and service is calculated at the current market price. 4. We must take into account only current production, that is the sales or purchase of previously produced goods is not a part of current GDP. The GDP is a follow and not a stock variable. 5. GDP included only those goods which have a market value of brought in the market for sale. 6. Transform transfer payments like person, unemployment allowance, etc. are not included in GDP because these payments do not contribute any way to production. 7. GDP does not include capital gain. 8. Whether the resources are domestically ones or foreign ones does not matter as long as the resources are located within the country. The value of the output they produce is included in the country's GDP. GDP at market price of factors cost. GDP measured at the actual market price which either the consumption or produce pay for the purchase of goods and service whether for consumption or invested is called GDP at market price. दिदी डिस्टर्ब भएन नि Additionally, additionally, it is the market value of all final goods and service produced in a year. The above explained concept of GDP is at market price. यसको फर्मुला चाहिँ यो रहेछ है यो GDP at MP. GDP MP equals to P1 Q1 plus P2 Q2 plus P3 Q3 plus dot 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 plus PN QN. If GDP is measured as the sum of price paid to the all factors of production in form of wage, profit, interest and rent for their contribution in production, it is known as the GDP at factors cost. In order to calculate GDP at factors cost, we have to deduct the net indirect taxes from GDP at market price. Net indirect tax is equal to indirect tax means सब साइड्स यसको फर्मुला यो भयो है यसको फर्मुला यो हो है है ल अब अर्को के छ के रहेछ त अर्को छ नेट डोमेस्टिक प्रोडक्ट नेट डोमेस्टिक प्रोडक्ट भन्ने चाहिँ के रहेछ त एट मार्केट प्राइस एन्ड फ्याक्ट्स कस्ट gross domestic product means depression is called net domestic product. यही हो है अब यसको gross national product is the market value of all final goods and service produced during a year by domestic owner resources or factors of production. GDP plus net factor income from abroad features of GDP. It is calculated in monetary term. It is include only final goods and service. The integrated goods and exchange to the avoid double counting. It included income earned by the resident of a country within a country and abroad. It does not include capital gains and transaction payment. It included only those goods which have market value and brought in the market for sale. G and P. 8 market price and factors cost. Domestic gross domestic product GDP gross national product यसको फरक चाहिँ इट इज द मोनिटरी यो अघि भनिसकेको छु नेट नेसनल प्रोडक्ट national product means depression is called net national product. NP market 8 market price and factor cost. National income is the total sum of earning of all factors of production in the form of wages, perfect rent and interest plus net factors income from abroad. Nominal GDP, real GDP and GDP deflators. Nominal GDP is measured at current market price, whereas real GDP is evaluated at the market price of base year. यो भएन real GDP is definition as the GDP evaluated at the market price of any base year. For example, is 2021 is chosen as the base year, then real GDP for 2021 is calculated by taking the quantities of all goods and services produced in 2022 2021 and multiplying them by the price of 21, dividing the national GDP by the GDP deflators and multiplying it by 100 once, then give the figure for real GDP. The formula to calculate real GDP is as follow. Real GDP nominal GDP by GDP deflators into 100 गर्ने है GDP deflators. त्यसै गरी आउँछ अब सल्भ गर्ने अनि कम्पिटिसन मेजरमेन्ट अफ नेसनल इन्कम प्रोडक्सन कम्पिटिसन भनेको चाहिँ के रहेछ भन्दाखेरि प्रोडक्सन अफ गुड्स एन्ड सर्भिस गिभ्स राइज टु इन्कम गिभ्स राइज टु डिमान्ड फर गुड्स एन्ड सर्भिस डिमान्ड gives rise to expenditure and expenditure gives rise to further production. This is circle follows of production, income and expenditure based on these three related follow. National income can be measured by using three methods: products method, income method and expenditure method, which are explained below. Products method measurement national income at the price of production in circle follow. Final products method. In the final products method, national income is estimated by finding the market value of all final goods and service products in an economic in a year. Value added method. In the value added method, the value added or credited at different stage of production is counted for estimating national income. त्यसै गरी अर्को के छ यसै गरी क्वेसनहरु दिएछ है त्यसपछि इन्कम मेथड मेजर नेशनल इन्कम फ्रम द साइड अफ फ्याक्टर्स इन्कम मेथड consists of the income earning by all factors of production in the form of wage and salaries, interest rate and profit. Components of national income by income method: number 1 wages and salaries, number 2 rent, number 3 interest, number 4 profit, number 5 net interest indirect tax 6. Net factors income from abroad 7. Depression 8. Mixed income or income from self employment. रेन्ट भनेको के हो त अब रेन्ट वाट इज रेन्ट डिफिनेसन दिनु पऱ्यो यसको रेन्ट रिसिभ्ड फ्रम ल्यान्ड बिल्डिङ फ्याक्ट्रिज एसेट्रा आर इन्क्लुडेड इन नेसनल इन्कम इन्कम अर्निङ बाई पर्सन फर द युज अफ दियर रियल प्रोपर्टिज सच एज अ हाउस स्टोर or farm is rent. This component also included the estimate rate value of owner occupied dwelling and royalties received by person from patent, copyright and right to natural resources. 3. Interest. What is interest? Define interest. Interest received from the capital are included in the national income. Interest भने चाहिँ के रहेछ त received. The received from the capital are included in the national income. Interest is expressed in net rather than gross terms. It represents the business sector's total interest payments to other sectors means their total interest payment to the business sectors all other types of interest payment between individual, between business and between government and individual are considered of productive and hence are omitted from the calculation of GDP. About number 4. Perfect which included dividends, perfect tax and undistributed from perfect are included in the national income. Perfect consisted of corporate perfect before payments of corporate income taxes and depreciation of dividend to a stockholder from the stockholder perfect of unincorporated business. Says example partnership and properties partnership business are not counted here because they were already included as part of wages. Okay. Profit undistributed profit plus dividend plus corporated income tax. Number 5. Net indirect taxes. यो भने के रहेछ त फेरि net indirect tax is equal to indirected taxes less subsides. This indirect tax considered primarily of sales or value added tax, VAT, excise and real property taxes incorrect by businesses. It is considered as a business expenditure, the same as wages and other costs are the finally burden of such tax are borne by final consumption in the form of higher price. It is included in GDP. This is because the indirect taxes causes the expenditure sides of GDP to be greater than the income side, greater than income sides. On the other hand, subsides cause expenditure sides to be lower than income side. Therefore, indirect taxes are dedicated and subsides are added to get GDP at factors cost. Net indirect taxes minus subsides. Number 6. Net factors income from abroad. The Net factors income from abroad is equal to income received by citizen of a country from abroad less income paid to the foreigner. It is added to GDP to get GNP. Number 6, depression. The depression amount of dedic- dedic- deducted from gross income to get net income. Example, national product, NNP. Depression is the depression is the wear and tear of fixed assets and machines. It is also known as the capital consumption of allowances. Capital consumption and allowance. Number last 8 मा के छ mixed income and income from self employment. Income earning by self employment person and the profit of small business sales proprietorship or household industries is included in national income. The profit or income earning from sales, propertyships or partnership is called mixed income or properties of income. ल लगभग सक्यो भन्दा नि हुन्छ। ल अब लास्ट छ होइन सेकेन्ड लास्ट difficult in measurement of national income. Number 1, double country. Number 2, calculation of depression. Number 3, change in value of money. Number 4, legal income. Number 5, non-available of reliable data. Number 6, choice of method. Number 7, non-market activities. Number 8, inclusion of service. Number 9, unreported income. Number 10, intermediate goods. Difficulties in the measurement of national income in the developing country. Difficulties in the measurement of national income in the developing country. Number 1, large non-monetized sectors. Number 2, electricity. Number 3, backward people. Number 4, lack of occupational specialization. Number 5, lack of effective and training manpower. अब समराइज यिनीहरू भएको यति सक्यो फिनिस्ड बाई बाई।